What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, December 8th, and today we're going to be talking about all the NFTs related to Jelly Rascals. Now, there are a few NFTs that we're going to be talking about, mainly three: Jelly Rascals, Jelly Dogs, and Infected Rascals. And I'm just going to share with you just an overall review of this collection with chart and analysis. This is not an in-depth review of the collection itself, so just take that with a grain of salt. Let this video just be informational and educational for you. And none of this is financial advice, it's just my own opinion and for your entertainment purposes only. So guys, be sure to watch this video throughout the entirety. Stick around to the very end to hear my conclusion and statement. And as always, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. Now, if you guys don't know, Jelly Rascals is an NFT that is absolutely bonkers, meaning that their floor price has always caught my attention. Now, this is the team overall, but I don't want to go into too much detail on what the team does, what their staking is, utilities, rarities. I think there's one slide that I can just share with you that sums everything down. Now, this is the slide from MetaGenius. Now, I just want you to pause the video if you need to basically understand what each NFT does for you. Remember, I said that there's Jelly Rascals, Jelly Dogs, and Infected Rascals. Now, with Jelly Rascals, the most prominent NFT out of the whole collection, you can stake your NFTs to earn jelly tokens, roughly around 5 jelly tokens per day. Now you can access the Jelly Alpha games for soul and prizes, and also you can get a little bit of a kickback on the total rake from the game bulls, but also you can get some free spin dailies on Jelly Drop, which apparently hasn't been launched yet or is to be launched. They also have game rooms as well, where 25% of the rev share from the game bulls can possibly go back to holders monthly. And then there's the Jelly Dogs. Now, this is a little bit cheaper, which we're going to review, but this is a cheaper entry price for people who are maybe interested in learning about this NFT ecosystem. Benefits compared to Jelly Rascals. I think the only thing, though, that's different is that with Jelly Dogs, there's no staking jelly tokens, which could absolutely help you in case there are either raffles or spins or whatever. Then there's the Infected Rascals. Now, this collection doesn't have the benefits of Jelly Dogs and Jelly Rascals. I'm going to share that perspective with you at the very end of the video, what MetaGenius said to me. Now, let's go ahead and look at the floor price of Jelly Rascals. As I said before, the floor price is crazy. It's 61 Solana in terms of its floor price. Just within its daily volume, it's already had 925 Solana. That's a lot, considering that this collection isn't slowing down. So why are people buying this collection is based on what I just told you. So I want to go ahead and look into the charts because, again, the charts are all over the chart, literally. We had an all-time high roughly around September when it was around 69 Solana, but even dipped as low as 25, believe it or not. And this was obviously due to the FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried scandal. Solana went from $30 to $15, but also people started buying a bunch of those Solana price orders and started accumulating as much Solana so they can buy blue chip collections. And apparently Jelly Rascals was on the radar for many people. So we broke out of this descending trend. Now we're in an ascending trend. But what's really interesting is that this green line right here is showing a support level and a support trend to the upside. Right now, between these yellow lines, or aka orange lines, apologies for my color scheme, but right now we are expecting that we're going to hit a resistance of around 70 Solana at its previous all-time high, and it has a support level around 52. Now, if it breaks below 52 Solana, we could expect prices down to even 44, 43, and if it breaks below that, it breaks to 26. But again, we don't know where this collection is going to go. We have to hear some new announcements. But again, I'm just showing you charts and analysis. I'm not here to talk about the ecosystem specifically. But when we look at the amount of NFTs listed, right now we can't even get below 50 NFTs below the floor. In fact, the lowest we've ever been really is around 18 NFTs listed on the floor. So we really got to see those numbers really soon at some point. But what I do see, because this is on the daily chart, every day we're seeing this collection grow more and more. So there's more relative strength index, meaning more buying pressure toward the collection. But let's not just talk about Jelly Rascals. Maybe you don't have that much money or you don't have that much Solana to buy one of these NFTs. Well, there's also jelly dogs. And I already brought up jelly dogs. It has the same benefits, very similar to jelly rascals, but you cannot stake these NFTs to earn yourself jelly tokens. And the floor price right now for this collection, believe it or not, is around 3 Solana. So the thing is that's different is that the circulating supply is a lot bigger. So jelly dogs has roughly around 10,000. Jelly rascals has a very, very small supply. So there's more of these jelly dogs. But again, do you want to have the same benefits but without the staking of jelly tokens? Well, this is your best way of entry. So obviously you can look at your different traits here, and obviously we can go ahead and look into the chart. So this collection, these NFT jelly dogs, actually came out recently. And right now we haven't seen such price upside or downside to this collection. I mean, all-time high was roughly around 3 Solana, or 3.8 Solana, and as low as 0.77. So that should give you some insight of what to expect from this collection. And if I were the case, I would have bought it in right here because it was less than 1 Solana. Now, the amount of NFTs listed is still stuck around, well, roughly around 822. And we do need to break below that because honestly, we haven't seen it go even to 600 in quite some time, roughly around October, and we're already in December. But since that hack happened with Sam Bankman-Fried and the FTX, again, we've seen accumulation of jelly dogs slowly and slowly. Just sure enough. I mean, look at this green candlestick right here. That means that people around December 6th started buying this quite a bit, and that was 2 days ago. So really, we're in price discovery mode. We need to break out of this trend, but again, I can see it going up and down until it either breaks to the downside, the support level around 1.94 Solana, or if it breaks above that, we could probably reach new price discovery modes, maybe way above 4 Solana. Now, the last I want to show you is Infected Rascals. Now, this is a collaboration with Infected Mob and Jelly Rascals. And basically, the Infected Mob team, who is mainly an art studio team, was paid, or maybe they had an arrangement to elevate the Jelly Rascals PFPs, or picture for profiles. Consider that the artwork is really cool, I think, in my opinion. The supply is actually quite low. There's around 6,000 of these NFTs in circulating supply. Now, the low cost of buying one of these is around 3.44 Solana. So that's the lowest cost, the lowest entry point to buy one of these. But again, you actually don't have many benefits that the Jelly Dogs and the Jelly Rascals have, but you do have some perks. So before we get into that, let's go and look at Infected Rascals floor price, because this is actually interesting. This is, again, came out recently, October 29 of 2022. Now, we can see that there's a huge liquidation point, and we were experiencing a downtrend, and now we're actually experiencing a new uptrend. Could this go to the new upside? I don't really actually know. If I go ahead and use, say for instance, the horizontal line, which goes to show you the support level, we actually are above the support level around 3.2 Solana, and there's another support level of around 2 Solana. So if we break, since we're in this trend to the upside, if we break below this resistance line, then we're actually going to go revisit 2 Solana. And if we break above that, well, we can also see new price discovery mode. This is something that no one can actually predict. Now, the listing count, again, has gone down. So this is actually really good to see, in my personal opinion, to see people actually buying, because we did see a huge listing count of around 600 of these NFTs on the market floor. Now we're down to around 471. Again, another thing that I keep saying over and over is that we're seeing accumulation on all three of these collections. So relative strength index is showing me that there's buying pressure still in this collection. So maybe it's because it's so affordable, people are getting more exposure to this. So that's just my opinion. Let yourself do all the research yourself to determine what your investment decisions are. Now, the last thing I want to show you is this. Now, I wanted to understand basically the Jelly Rascals NFTs, also the Jelly Dogs and the Infected Jelly Rascals. Like, which one should I get into? And I even made a prediction, should I just get into Infected Rascals? Is that the way to go? And he said, MetaGenius, who we brought up earlier, said this: actually, Jelly Dogs would be the best. Infected Rascals is limited to holders chat and a cosmetic trade chat. Jelly Dogs gives you all the access, and they are cheaper entry at the point of time. Just no staking for Jelly token. So if we look at those benefits, yes, absolutely, Infected Rascals does not have the same benefits. It just has those similar benefits in the cosmetic shop, so forth, so on. So Jelly Dogs or Jelly Rascals would probably be the best bet if you want to have exposure to this specific NFT collection. But if you don't have a lot of money and you just want a little bit of exposure, then Jelly Dogs, I think, is the way to go. And who knows where this collection will go? We don't actually know. But again, I can't ignore the volume that's going into Jelly Rascals because the volume is quite high and the team is quite amazing in terms of what they're providing, and they're very informative. So if you ever want to go to the website, go to jellybabysnft.com or go to their Twitter page to find out more. And that's exactly what Jelly Rascals is all about. So guys, let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Jelly Rascals, Jelly Dogs, and Infected Rascals? Is this something you want to invest in or have exposure in? Because maybe there's something that I don't know. Maybe you guys are a part of the community that you want to share with us, that we can share with the people that are subscribers to our channel and to our Twitter page. And we can share with them and educate them if that's the case. But again, I'm looking at this, my perspective is, if I'm going to have exposure personally for me, I would just go for Jelly Dogs. And that's just my perspective. And I don't want you guys to take that as financial advice, just my opinion, just for entertainment. And that's basically it. And I look forward to seeing where this roadmap happens for the next month or so for 2023. And maybe we'll make more videos about this collection later. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Join our Patreon page for all our private alpha calls, investment strategies, and one-on-one consultations in the link below. Limited spaces are available, so be sure to reserve your spot today. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.